Hello, welcome to Jadekind Video Gaming. I am Adam, and we're back for the fifth video in the Dungeon Siege Let's Play. We've just gotten out of the crypts and we made our way to Stonebridge, finally. Last time we picked up Eulora. And we've made our way here because the Krug attacked our farm and pretty much almost everything we've seen in between here and there. Clearly Stonebridge as well. So we're going to see what's going on.
With only a name given by a dying friend, our beleaguered hero entered the battle-worn gates of Stonebridge. Who could know then that the arrival of one humble farmer from the fields would change the very course of the kingdom?
And there we go. They summed it up rather nice in case we'd forgotten over all of that adventuring we've done. Welcome to the Town Guard. Welcome to Stonebridge, stranger. You fought your way past all those Krug. I guess the mob that blew through here last night must have moved on to the farmlands. Alright. Well, who is this right here at the entrance to this town, if not Bjorn, the guy we're looking for?
If you come looking for help, you'll not get much here. What the Krug couldn't carry off in a wagon, they smashed up or burned. They even put Gravemaker, my blessed old catapult, to the torch, even though that beauty hasn't thrown a stone since I was a pup. It don't take a wizard to smell the goblins behind this Krug raid, but the Overseer of Glacier needs to be told what happened here nonetheless. And you're up for the task. Can I come along?
Oh, an opportunity for someone new to come with us. Let's see. He has 2 levels in melee. Well, we don't have anyone doing melee right now. And again, a free person to join us. Except...
I knew you'd be the right sort for this trick. Well met, friend.
Alright. So we're on to Chapter 2. Journey to the Overseer. Deliver Bjorn's report to the Overseer in Glacier. Now there's 3 of us. Let's see what we got over here. Callus. Whoever taught those stupid Krug how to raise skeletons and set fire to good people's homes should be put to the 10 stone for what they have done. As if the raid weren't bad enough, those Krug vermin have brought those terrible insects from the mountains. The mosquito things. Yeah. Let's go check out the mill here. I'll just let myself in. You're the first farmer to come to our mill since those horrible Krug started their rampage. Oh, but you aren't coming to deliver grain, are you? If it is as bad as they say in the farmlands, we are in for hard times ahead. Since the Krug made off with most of our food stores, and the farmers aren't delivering their grain to the mill, we won't be able to feed ourselves for more than a week at best. I tried to get to the beach to catch some fish, but it looks like the Krug left behind some of those terrible scrubs. I petitioned the guard captain to help clear the beach, but he doesn't seem to understand how much trouble we are in, and he doesn't want to remove any guards from the gates until they are repaired. I could never do it, but if you are brave and think you can clear out off the beach, it would mean a lot to the townspeople. Okay, I remember where the beach is now. It's like, let's do that right now. We'll head down. Let's see. Because, I mean, that's a good point. They're going to have food, right? And, We've seen the condition of the farms. We left our farm, which at the time we left wasn't so bad. But, generally other people were dead. Actually, before we do that... not sure which one's best. It's like, let's give our new guy a weapon, because he started with none. We'll give you another one of these. You're going to go through quick, being right up front, and so new. I mean, really, for them not to clear this area is kind of silly. That this is, like, right in their town. Oh, no. Oh, that's armor. That wasn't a... Oh, it's like, is that someone's body? No, that's armor. I can help with this. Alright, then. I think that was the only two. Let's go up and... see if there's any recognition that we actually did what we were asked to do. Because I don't remember if it has that or not. It is a bit of an older game. It may not. Oh, thank you very much for clearing those horrible scrub. At least now I can offer some help to my less fortunate neighbors. See? I didn't get anything for it, but yeah, at least there was some unique dialogue. They do recognize I went and killed the monsters, and they're grateful. Guard Captain. You're safe enough here for now. I think the Krug have a bad taste for us after the slaughter we handed them last night. Well, good for you, Guard Captain. See a book. Alright, the Ruins of Western Cross. You want to read that? You can. I'm just putting it back because it would be rude to steal someone's book. Yeah, that's the reason, not because it takes up space. Although I'm sure that I'm gonna sell something, you know, as soon as I find the blacksmith. Oh, look! Let's see who Mara is. Why, the Krug thought they would find magical artifacts in Stonebridge is beyond me. They came through breaking everything that didn't look magical and stealing everything that did. It was horrible. A few pitchforks and rake handles aren't reason enough to put all of Stonebridge to the 10 stone. Gresh say a burn, Gresh say smash. If ever I found out who Gresh is, there will be some smashing and burning, all right. Looks like they're led by someone named Gresh who told them to burn and smash. Let's see.
Welcome to the Black Hammer Forge! The Krug stole most of our wares, but you won't get a better deal on what we got left. What can I show you today?
I remember his voice. It's funny. Alright, I'm not going to need any of these linens, because, they're just not worth it to me. I'm going to give that to him, and get rid of this one. Don't need an extra staff. What does he have? Defensive element. So I don't need that. That might go there. That's strength, so maybe there. Strength. We'll keep that. You don't actually use magic, so... Alright, so currently we have a fast at 10 to 13. And they all have something, so, we'll get rid of both of those. I guess we'll store those for now. So we'll give you a shield, and then we'll upgrade it when we can. And of course we could buy things if we were so inclined.
Thanks for coming by. Come back again soon.
But not quite yet, I don't think. I do want to look. No, I don't want that. I'm going to start collecting all of my combat magic spells in that book over there, just so I can, you know, sort of have them whenever I do get someone that does combat magic. I already have both of those, so those are all spares.
Too much fuss and bother, this talk about the Krug. True, they've made a mess of things, but you need look no further than old-fashioned greed to understand why they attacked. They only wanted a good bit of well-forged metal just like you. Speaking of which, my son John may be able to replace any equipment you lost in the raid. Check with him inside.
So sorry the Krug took all of your stuff. You can buy it from us. We have stuff to sell you. Alright. The Azunite Shrine of Passion.
The god's fire is in you, child. If you have need of potions, I have a few that may be of use and can be bought cheaply. Do you wish to see them?
Sure. Okay. So first, you see these don't sell for huge amounts, but we will sell these spare spells. And I am looking for a spell. First off, let's see, how much money do we have? 1900. Yeah, I'll spend the 60 on a resurrection scroll, just so that whatever, someone can have that. But I'm looking for something to heal. Let's see, there's resurrect that's not a scroll. Basically, scroll can be used one time and like by anyone. The actual resurrect requires nature magic. Dancing Zap, but I'm not quite there yet. Nope, I am not finding... I may bother... Yeah, I will get Transmute. I don't believe I have that. At the very least, Transmute allows me to if I find just extra stuff and I remember, if my inventory's too full, I can at least turn it into some money. And they have special spellbooks, but we're not going to go for that
Blessings
yet.
of Azunai the Defender upon you. Travel safely.
Thank you. And G, who are you?
Sorry for looking such a mess. I took an arrow in last night's battle, but I'm not really all that injured. Edwana's got me patched up, and I'm ready to get back into the fight again, if someone would just believe in me. If you need a good archer to escort you through the mess beyond Stonebridge, I'd be glad to help. I just need some gold to settle my healing bill. Interested?
So range 3 with a dexterity of 11. What do we got? Ranged 1 with dexterity of 11. I'm not sure. There may be someone else we could hire first, but it is someone we could afford, and I'd rather get an extra person than buy just arbitrary gear. I feel we're more likely to find gear out about. But so she's like 1,000, so that's an option.
We've not much to offer after the Krug raid. Who knows what them filthy creatures thought they'd find in poor old Eaton's Roost. Thankfully, we're gone now. Go if you must, but remember, Eaton's Roost is always open, rain or shine.
And Zed.
Greetings. I am Zed the Sorcerer, and as of late, Zed the Bard. I arrived, I am told, just in time to miss the biggest thing that's ever happened in this wretched village. If you can use a sorcerer, take me with you. I'd certainly like to see some excitement somewhere in this kingdom. Normally I charge a fortune for my services, but I'd be willing to take somewhat less just to get out of this putrid place. Is my fee acceptable?
And what are they? Nature magic, which I am already doing. With 12 intelligence. Which I laugh at because I remember him. My thought was, Zed, hey, that's the combat magic guy. Because I always have him go combat magic because I do nature magic.
Oh, very well. Condemn me to stay here. I suppose I can go tip over a sleeping cow for fun.
Ah.
I hear that's positively a hoot in these parts.
It's very nice of you, Zed. The raid last night was terrible. I barely escaped with my life. When my sister hears about what the Krug did to us here, she'll be furious. Oh, but she'll be worried that I was hurt. She's an archer in the Legion, stationed at Glaciern. If you're going that way, could you tell her that I'm all right? I'm sure she'll make it worth your while. Her name is Ada. Oh, I hope Ada's not worried about me. And that actually gave us an actual little quest. A sister's message. So that added an extra thing to Chapter 2. So when we get to Glaciern for the actual reason, we have something extra to do there. Is that person dead? No? They were just...
Hey, watch who you're kicking. I've got a sword and a mind to use it. And I would too if I didn't have this bloody hangover.
Ah.
People keep waking me up with some damn nonsense about saving the village. But you look the sort that'll pay for my services. For a clink of gold, you'll have the best sword slinger around. Deal? Bothersome, stinking, plow-pushing, dirt-eating farm rat.
Well, aren't you so pleasant? If you're noticing here, we have plenty of options for who we could, you know, pay to come with us on our adventure.
Puh. You ask me? We should have run the bastards out of these hills when we settled here. All those dung-eaters left me were a pair of jacks and a half-lame mare. The jacks I can part with for a price.
though not for half as much as I could have a week ago. You interested?
I also can buy a pack mule, which at some point I will. I don't know if I'm going to do that now or if I'm going to try and get 2 party members. I'm not sure. Let's see.
What can I show you today?
Is there anything else I have? Yeah, I can sell that. Put that in there. Alright, strength is currently 11. Saving something for strength 12 makes sense. Maybe even strength 13. Strength 12. For strength 15, it does not. So let's see what that
Thanks for coming by. Come back again soon.
Let's go hire this archer. Let me see here. I was thinking of making...
Sorry for looking such a mess. I took an arrow in last night's battle, but I'm not
So that's
really
like half
all
our
that
money.
injured. Naidi the archer is at your service. You just tell me where we're going, and I'll do everything I can to get us there alive.
Alright, and... Okay, at least she has one with her. I was like, really? Little Miss Archer doesn't even have a bow? She has a decent one.
How may this servant...
We will need at least a couple potions.
The blessings of Azunai the Defender upon you. Travel safely.
I'm really going out scarce on potions if I do this, but it'll be fine, right? I'll be fine. Because I am thinking, I'm gonna go get that Zed fella here instead of a mule. Perhaps a mule later, or perhaps I will go right over and...
Are you ready to pay the price? If so, I'm ready to leave. Salvation at last.
Yes.
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Alright, so he thinks he does nature magic. He does not. Ah, that's where Healing Hands comes from. Alright, I was like, I thought they sold it at this point. Nope. Alright, so I now have Healing Hands. Restores up to 55 health of a single party member at my current nature level of 5. So, mana cost between 1 and 20. Alright, so now I have healing there. And this person... I'll just switch those spell books. Actually, whatever. You can keep Resurrect too, might as well. And that Resurrect scroll. We'll just go down here. Or whatever. Of what you can cast, because combat magic 0 currently. But he does at least have a couple of intelligence, which does help with having some mana. So, you're now combat magic. Welcome to the party. You know what you've studied? That's not okay. We're having you learn this instead. And he came with some spells. Now, I don't know if they're worth much. The
What
ones
can
that
I
have
show you
duplicates.
today?
I doubt it. But let's see. I'm gonna give him that. Get rid of Zap. That gives me up to 71. Let's see. $10 to 13. He's a bit away from 12. So that would be for that. I do that's a special one, so I do want to save that.
Thanks for coming by.
So I'm thinking
Come
maybe
back
what I'll
again
do
soon.
is I will go out on the adventure a bit and then turn around and try and come back able to afford a mule. And hopefully by then I'll also have a few potions. Because I am going out. Oh, you have none. You can have some mana potions, certainly. Don't get hit! Now let's see, how do I leave this place? What is that? That's the inn. With the rude guy that fights. We don't want to hire him at all. Alright, let's see these town guard before we leave. If you're headed north, we haven't seen anything but Krug come from that direction since the attack last night. If you manage to clear Glitter Delve Pass, it's going to be a lot easier for us to secure the road when Captain gives the word. So, clear Glitter Delve Pass. We have another new quest and an autosave. So, we've spent a decent amount of time in there. And Chapter 2, Journey to the Overseer. And we will begin that journey next time. But we certainly got a decent amount accomplished here, as we added 3 new people to our party this time. But yes, we will continue on past Stonebridge next time. Have a great day. Bye.